This verse is so good. Welcome back, everybody. We're working through Romans 12 verse by verse, and we're up to verse 16 right now. Remember that what the context that we're looking at this in is Paul putting these building blocks of unity into place. So let's pick it up in verse 16 today. It says, "Live in harmony with one another." See, now he's just coming out and saying it, right? Like, I mean, this is like, it's time for Paul to just be like, you guys need to get along. Okay, live in harmony with one another. Do not be proud, but be willing to associate with people of low position. Do not be conceited. All right, let's read that one more time. I really want to lock this in. It says, live in harmony with one another. Do not be proud, but be willing to associate with people of low position. Do not be conceited. You know, if you look at that last sentence, do not be conceited, I think that there's nothing that tears at the fabric of relationships more than arrogance, right? Because what arrogance is me thinking that I'm better than you. And there is nothing about that dynamic that makes us friends anymore. You know, it's just like, it's first of all, it's totally unrealistic, right? I mean, every person has an innate quality about them that is unique and special. So like, to just kind of put this like kind of blanket value judgment over like, I'm better and you're worse is like, so, I don't know, it's just jacked up, you know? So Paul just hits that right on the head. Like, do not be conceited. Okay. The one thing that if you're reading the NIV, okay, and this is the newer version of the NIV, you know, there's a footnote in this passage. It's a little C, okay, at the tail end of the second sentence, and so what that, you know, if you read that verse with the footnote, okay, because the Greek isn't super specific, okay, so you can read it in kind of two different ways. And all that means is that it kind of means both at the same time. That's probably a reasonable way of thinking about it, okay? So if we look at it, it says, live in harmony with one another. Do not be proud, but be willing to do menial work. Do not be conceited, all right? So now it's like, it's starting to unpack, right? Let me ask you, if you really took this verse to heart, if you decided in your heart that not only am I going to be willing to work with people of low position, but I'm also going to be willing to do menial work, okay? Would you ever hesitate to clean the toilet at church? There would be a line of people excited to clean the toilet at the church building. You know, like and as a result, we would have a much better, happier, connected family, because the people that serve a lot are not going to be overtaxed, because there's plenty of people to help clean a toilet or vacuum or usher or help with sound or singing or whatever it may be, or whatever in your mind you consider menial, which is also interesting, right? Everybody's got a little bit of a different definition there. So understand that when we decide that we are not conceited, we're not going to be conceited, that we're willing to associate with people that are not like us, or that we would, you know, like in our worldly brains consider lesser than us. Those two things in combination result in it being very, very easy for us to live in harmony with one another.